This is Gayle. Welcome to my channel tonight. We have moved the live stream just for tonight only from Saturday to Sunday. And that's because it was Christmas season and it was based on requests that I got from several people. So here we are tonight instead of last night. Now I'm going ahead and reminding everybody I am putting this in the Facebook group right now. Candy the Wee Service Dog is in. Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man the Hero, is in. He was in just a few minutes ago as well. So good evening, everybody, tonight. I hope you're having a great night. Can't believe it's Christmas time staring us in the face already. Of course, Spider-Man the Hero, I think, started teasing me since probably the 26th of December last year, because I sometimes break out in hives for Christmas thinking about everything that has to be done. Because, yeah, it's kind of crazy, isn't it? So, what's everybody been up to? I hope you've had a good week and a day. As you can probably tell from behind me, I'm not home. That's the way that goes sometimes. And especially this time of year. Okay. But don't worry. Still have lots going on. And I want to invite you. Hey, Stellar Piper has arrived. Hi, Stellar. I want to invite everybody that sees this in future. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and subscribe. And if you have subscribed, welcome back. Make sure that you give us a thumbs up if you like the video as well. Thank you all so much. And Stellar Piper has been making cookies. That's her Christmas gift to some of the folks that she knows is going to be sugar. And I can't say anything about it. I'm doing the same thing. Valerie Reese is here. Hi, Valerie. Valerie, I was just fixing to talk about you in just a minute. Yeah, everybody's saying hi. And Spider-Man the Hero says, yep. And we get to do it again in about 365 days. A little over there. I'm not even ready for it this year. I've got tons of stuff to do. Tons and tons. So we've got Laurel, which is Candy the Wee Service Dog, Peter Parker the Hero, Valerie Reese, and Stellar Piper. We've got a couple that may or may not be able to be with us because of time commitments that they have, because this season is insane for everybody. And that's the way that goes. And I am at a hotel, so I hope the connection is going to be satisfactory. I'm hoping. We'll see. It looks good on my end. So hopefully it'll be good on everybody's end. Valerie says she is making fudge. Which is awesome. That sounds good. Now, you all, I was going to talk about Valerie here in just a minute, but since she's here in the chat room, I'm going to go ahead and mention those of you who supported the Good Friday live stream. If you donated $5 or more, you were entered in a drawing for a prize. And so earlier tonight at 6 p.m., Valerie Reese over on her channel was drawing for the prizes. So if you donated $5 or more, or if you're just curious about who won and what the prizes are, I would encourage you to go check out Valerie's channel and see who won. Because that was a lot of fun seeing her draw, because some people donated more than $5 and some people wanted the prizes, some people didn't. I know I chose not to get the prizes because I want to help other people, and also because with my luck, I would get something I donated. So didn't want to do that. Valerie, if you want to post the link to your channel in the chat room for those who come later on, that would be great. And Candy the Wee Service Dog is saying that Valerie can send her fudge over to her house. Oh, we have Tanya Lambert in. Hi, Tanya. Welcome. Welcome, 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 you all. I have my little Christmas hat on. I thought maybe we could hear the bells ring a little bit more, but I don't think that's going to happen, but maybe a little bit. So welcome, everybody. Now, Valerie, also, you're gonna be doing a premiere soon. Did I hear that on when you actually hand the fundraising check over to your pastor? And Candy is saying, Stellar, I'm not a cookie baker per se. Gotcha. You know, last year when we were getting ready for the mission trip to Alaska and we were doing all the fundraising that we had to do, our biggest fundraiser were for people who were not cookie bakers. What we did was we sold Christmas cookies, and that was a huge fundraiser for us because it was a product that honestly just about sold itself, homemade Christmas cookies. So we gave people the choice between chocolate chip, sugar cookies, or white chocolate peppermint, and they were delicious. It was my first experience with white chocolate peppermint, and it was delicious. I have to say that. H Talk Skills is in. Hi, H Talk. How are you? Welcome in. And Valerie is saying tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central Time. So that's what when she's got the premiere going on of when she actually gave the check to her church. So we get to see that as a premiere. That's going to be exciting. So go check her channel out tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. That's a special thing. A lot of us went in to make this happen, but it was a team effort. You know, you guys who donated, people who gave gifts, people who shared the word, people who took time slots, people who just, everybody, it was just a team effort. So tomorrow night, the culmination of that effort is going to be when we get to see her pastor receive the check for what we all did. So pretty exciting stuff. Valerie is saying tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time at her channel. And Candy the Wee Service Dog says, hi, Gayle, it's snowing here. About 3 inches are expected. Candy, do us all a favor. We're going to let you keep that, okay? We don't mind. You can consider it our Christmas present to you that we're going to allow you to keep your snow. I know it's a huge sacrifice, but just want you to know. And Valerie said they did the presentation today and the premiere is tomorrow. Okay, gotcha. Tanya's back. She had let Archer out. So hi and welcome back, Tanya. Stellar says, Candy, I'm pretty sure anybody can make these. I'm planning on teaching the recipe to my clients. That's true. I think she's right. There you go. That's Valerie's channel. So if you want to check out the premiere on that, 8 p.m. tomorrow. And H-Top is saying hello. Oh, good. H-Top's doing fine. That is fabulous. H-Top, I'm glad you're doing well. And Valerie says this is the link to the premiere. So she has posted that, and that's directly to the premiere. I'm going to adjust this just a little bit. Okay. There we go. Oh, Tanya's got snow. Tanya, we're going to let you keep your snow too. Oh, like snow, but it seems like every other week lately we've had snow. There's John. Hi, John.
Hello, hello.
And Candy says, that's really nice. Stellar, are you teaching your clients? Yeah. She is, she is. We sometimes, she's working with like homeless and street people, and sometimes we take for granted that people know how to do basics like cook for themselves or cook cookies. So she's helping show us otherwise. So wow. So Tanya says they've got snow, and Candy's got snow. Candy says, let's ship all the snow to Gayle. No! No, no, no. Really, I don't mind. You all can keep it. And Valerie says, hi, John.
Hey, Valerie.
You all are ganging up on me. No, no, you all
like snow.
keep this. What?
I like snow.
He does not. And Stellar says, yeah, we do a cooking class weekly. They've learned scrambled eggs, grilled cheese, tomato soup, and I'm teaching them cookies. So there you go. And Candy says, hi, John and Tomlin. Tomlin is laying over here in the floor. And Tanya says, Archer loves playing in it and keeps bugging me to go back out. Yeah, that's what Tomlin does. And we can't hardly get him inside when it's time. But, and I like it. But we've had what? We drove through some wintry mix last night, and that's what, our third? No, we had 3 snows.
Oh, yeah, we have one trade. Yeah.
Trade.
Yeah.
So 4 times. Valerie doesn't want snow either. There you go. There's the answer. We're sending it to Stellar Piper. Stellar says, if y'all are shipping snow, I'll take about an inch, enough to look pretty, not enough to screw up the roads. There you go. There's the answer. Send it her way. Tanya says, teach them cinnamon rolls. Cinnamon rolls are great. It's kind of nice to have them this time of year, too. But she's just graduating them from scrambled eggs. Although I gave her my vegetable soup recipe, they can do that. With vegetable soup, what I do is I take a couple of cans of tomato sauce, spaghetti sauce rather, because it's cheap, and a couple of cans of water, and mix those with a big bag of frozen veggies, and I throw it all in the crock pot. And that's it. Tanya says they've already canceled school where she is. Wow. Gayle, did you put the ceramics up? No, unfortunately, Tanya, I have not yet. We really haven't started decorating yet. We actually left town. So other than the tree that we decorated the other night that we did live, I haven't done any more decorating. So they're going out. I just haven't gotten them yet. Yes, Stellar did. I just haven't yet. Valerie says her sister slipped on ice going to the car, fell and broke her wrist. She's in a cast now. I sure don't need ice or snow. Valerie, I hope your sister's going to be okay. What a time to fall and break your wrist with all the cooking and wrapping and cleaning and everything that has to be done. Not a good time for that. Candy says, I'm in the process of getting a group how to crochet and loom knitting so we can donate preemie hats to a local hospital and prayer shawls and prayer blankets. That is cool. Creamy stuff is hard to find too, and it's so expensive. So I'm glad you guys are doing that. My younger daughter she was 4 weeks early, so we had to get a few creamy things for her. And I remember at the time they were quite pricey. And as somebody who is going to be a Nona, I'm thinking about, depending on when the baby comes and the size of the baby, I'm thinking about maybe getting her a couple of preemie outfits just to kind of start life off with. So she'll have something that fits better. I think that's wonderful. And Stellar Piper says cinnamon rolls would be yummy. I'm trying to teach them how to use cheap ingredients. They're all on a tight food budget. Yeah. Stellar, you can make it with biscuit dough. Biscuit dough, cinnamon, and sugar. And you're good to go. And then we're extending condolences or sympathy, rather, to Valerie's sister for getting hurt. And that's Candy, the wee service dog, and Stellar Piper. Stellar Piper says, Candy, the church I worked at in Delaware gave me a prayer shawl, and I love it. It's a really neat concept. Tanya says, Mom had a hard time finding premature things when I was born as well. Yeah. I think Amazon probably has made it a lot easier, but it's still expensive. So, Candy, that would be great. She says she hopes to do a video on crochet and loom knitting. I've never done loom knitting or seen it done. So that would be good. Tanya says that Mom makes them that way. They're easy. Easy. Oh, and you need butter. Stellar, you just take the biscuit. I'll show you when you come see me, but you just take the biscuit and cut it into a couple of sections and make it thin. And then I slather some butter or margarine in it, dip it into a mixture of cinnamon and sugar, and then roll it. Just throw it in the pan and bake it. When they get out, just drizzle it with some more sugar. And Tanya said her mom used doll clothes. I've seen other people do that because the doll clothes were about the same size as for preemies. If you have like one of the newborn baby dolls and you're buying their clothes, they're about the same size as what you need as the preemies and ton cheaper. Candy says the hospital needs these hats while the babies are still in the hospital so they can retain their heat. That's an excellent point, Candy. Valerie says, I make monkey bread out of frozen bread dough. Yeah. Can you also use biscuits for that? For the monkey bread? Because she's working with kids who often have like a food pantry box. So sometimes they'll have Bisquick or canned biscuits. So, yeah. Let's see. I'm just noticing here there's some lag time in, okay, I'm using StreamYard. And so I have a list of a chat, and I'm just noticing that on my chat, the last thing is that just came up is Valerie, my husband uses biscuit dough for monkey bread, which I just asked. And then over on the YouTube side, Tanya's saying for monkey bread. I think that's interesting. Candy is saying, I received a prayer shawl from the hospital hospice team when my husband Walter passed away. That was a nice gift. And Valerie says, I think biscuit dough would work too. Tanya's saying, yes, you can. For monkey bread. And Stellar says, I'll vouch for monkey bread for biscuits. What would we do without biscuits, right? or it seems like anyway. Hey, y'all, don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like the video, or live stream in this case. Share it on Twitter, share it on Facebook, tell people about it. And I want you all to red letter day this on your calendar because I actually remembered without being prompted this time. Okay, and Stellar says her husband's monkey bread was the first thing to disappear at the Easter brunch. There you go. Oh gosh, Easter will be here before we know it next too. I don't even want to think about that. I just want to get through Christmas. Because we've already determined I don't have my Christmas decorating done. I also don't have my Christmas shopping done this year. I've got one more thing, and it's an Amazon item. So I'm not too worried about that. But where's everybody else with their Christmas decorating and stuff? Tanya says, has anyone else joined a Christmas choir or is going to be caroling? No and no. Y'all don't want me singing. So no, no caroling or choir for me. I'm going to leave that to Stellar Piper. Yeah. And John. So, oh, and this little motion right here, I guess you guys know that this is Tomlin, his tail right here. So who all is ready for Christmas? Stellar says, Tanya, I direct a choir. Does that count? Tanya's going to let it count. Okay. There you go. Valerie's good. Her decorating is done, and her shopping is done. So, Valerie, I think Stellar's pretty well done. Yes, you see a tail. Valerie says, I just need to go grocery shopping. Now, grocery shopping I have done, except for the perishables. I don't have perishables. But my groceries are in. Candy says it really was Gayle. It has a card that says the person was praying for the person receiving this. I thought that was beautiful. I would have to agree. That's something I've never thought of with the prayer shawls, giving them to people whose family members are in that situation. I did blankets for a while for kids who were in that situation, and the parents kept them after. But prayer shawls sound a lot more special. Valerie says we had a Christmas cantata at church today. It was wonderful. Christmas cantatas are really nice. And Tanya says, Gayle and Candy, how do you handle people who will just not listen to you and keep trying to make your service dog play? I just say he can't play, and I just keep on walking. Even if I don't really have to walk, I'll get up and I'll go to the bathroom or do something to physically move out of the area. And sometimes it doesn't work that great. Now, if it's kids, I will talk to the kids and tell them that he's a service dog and explain and tell them, like, this time you can pet him, but next time, you can't, and explain that he's a service dog and what that means, and that particular time it's a special time, but that otherwise he can't be petted. And then I move, but if it's an adult. And Candy says she just needs a few stocking stuffers. So you're doing good. Tony says we're not doing any decorations this year. It's just Mom and I, so we don't feel like it. And some years you do and some years you don't. I'm going to agree with Stellar. That's fine. She stopped going to the group because she will not listen. She's in her 70s. Now, if she does it repetitively, you may just have to say, look, you cannot do this and you're interfering. But I would talk to the police first and find out if it's something that she can be arrested for. And then I would probably let her know, hey, I've talked to the police once. You can be arrested for this. Don't touch my private property. Don't interfere with my service dog when he's working. Candy says you need to be assertive and change direction. I agree. And you can't always do that. Like if you're at a desk or if you are in the middle of class, you can't always get up and just leave. I think it's also important to have the backing of whoever's teaching it. I know personally, when I was in college, I went around to all of my professors and told them, hi, this is my service dog. I don't want him bothered in class, but I want to let you know that he's here. And he's just going to be here laying around, not bothering anybody. So I don't need him bothered. Tanya said she distracted him enough they almost fell. I don't know how to handle her. Now, Tanya, when you do your presentation, Tanya's saying the police are asking her to do a presentation on service dogs. And I think that when you do the presentation would be a good time to actually physically talk to the police officers and say, hey, I keep having problems with people who are repetitively the same person. They're bothering my service dog. I don't want him to be bothered, but will you arrest or what can I do if this continues, and find out from them if they're going to have your back. And if it's not something that they arrest for or come out and bring charges on, then you kind of know where you stand. Well, you're going to know where you stand either way after you talk to the officers, I think. Stellar Piper's saying she's glad it's an almost, and I second that. Candy the Wee Service Dog says, oh, I also give Candy's business cards out to give to people. There you go. I think that's a good solution because now, Candy, on your business cards, do you have a little snippet of the law on the back? Some people do that. And I can't, you posted pictures and I can't remember if it's on there or not. Tanya says that she ignores her until she sees Archer, the service dog, and then she'll tell me to my face and she won't listen. Not cool. Not cool at all. And Stellar says, one of my seminary professors asked me to introduce Tomlin. Did you, Stellar? And if so, how did that go? Stellar says you can make a case for reckless endangerment. I think so. Of course, I'm not an attorney. I think so, but it's going to be partially too dependent on where you are. Tony says, I think the officers do not understand what they can and cannot do. And maybe, but I think too, if you can couch it in terms of she is putting hands on your personal property, that might change it. I don't know. But I would talk to him and see. Candy says, yes, exactly. The businesses I frequent go to give me support if necessary. That's good. Valerie says, I need to head to bed. I have to leave home at 6:30 tomorrow to get to a business meeting 2.5 hours away. Have a good evening, everyone. Valerie, thank you for coming in. You have a good evening. And drive safe. 2.5 hours. Wow. So that'll be 5 round trip. It's a long day. And Stellar says good night, as does Tanya. And Tanya's saying that's why I stopped going to the art group. And she's also saying bye to Valerie. Hey, Tomlin. And Tomlin has popped his head in right here. Hi. You're staring at the computer. Do you expect to see yourself? All right. Here we go. Hold on. There you go, Tomlin. I know. That's the doggy in the computer. You want to say goodbye? All right. That was Tomlin, of course. He does that little half whine, which is actually not a whine. He thinks he's talking when he does that. That's a husky thing. Stellar says, I did it and it went fine. Talking about introducing Tomlin to her class. She says, I did. It went fine. I just said, this is Tomlin. He's a service dog. Do not pet, and please don't step on the tail. Very important. Because as a husky, he's a larger dog. I mean, he's 80 plus pounds. So even when he goes underneath the table, there's still this overly friendly tail that's sticking out. And people who are not used to having a dog around, they don't look for it. So, Stella, that was a really good point. Candy says no. Instead, I tell them to watch my videos on Candy's Facebook page, where I do the most education on service dogs. That's a good tool. And Candy is saying goodnight. Stellar says, hi, Tomlin. Is it time for your... Nope, he's already done that. Tanya says, I took him to a Christmas parade yesterday. He did really well, except he seemed confused about the horses. He was like, Mom, and he kept looking for me to them. That's so cute. And Tanya is saying hi to Tomlin. And Tanya says, hi, Tomlin, Tomlin, hubby John.
Hello, Tanya.
Tanya says she understands that Archer is 90 pounds. So Tomlin's about the same. He ranges between 85 to about 93. And part of that, honestly, if I'm in a time period of my life when I can walk, both of our weight goes down a little bit. And if I can't, it goes up a little bit. Oh, Stellar wants to know if Archer is convinced he's a lap puppy. Yeah. Tomlin is. And Candy, the wee service dog, has a small dog. So I know she's convinced. There you go. Tanya says, I'll send you some of Candy's business cards. Just PM on Facebook your address or a P.O. box. That's good. And y'all, would you believe what I did? I had business cards created for the channel and the blog, but with me having the math disability, one of the things that happens is I transpose the digits. So I've had the math disability all my life, but the head injury has made it that much worse. So I feel really stupid because on my business cards, I put my phone number and I looked at it on the screen and I typed it in and I went through and I looked at it, went back a couple of days later. I printed it out, looked at the printed copy. I gave it to my husband. My husband looked at it. We all thought it looked good. So I go ahead, I sign off on the proof, I send it in, the cards come back and I look at it and I transposed the digits and get this, of all things, the phone number. So frustrating. So now I have cards and I had to go through and black out my phone number. So I've decided I'll just write it in on the back if somebody needs it. Crazy, right? But back to the chat. Tanya says, yes, he tries to climb in my lap and looks back at his lap like, why won't it fit? Yes. And Tanya says, what's your name on Facebook? Talking to Laurel, Candy, the wee service dog, who's saying, oh, that's cute. And Stellar says, Candy, I wonder if you put her Facebook on a sweater or something she could wear. Oh, that's a cute idea. Candy says, tell John he didn't say hi to Candy and I.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Candy. And the wee service dog. Or Candy is the wee service dog. Sorry.
Candy, the wee service dog,
Yes.
is Laurel.
Yes, hey, Laurel. Yes. Our not so wee service dog is hopping on me right here. He was hopping on me. He wants something.
He wants some attention. Tanya says, I do that as well. At last, I'm not the only one. Yes. Busy Lady is here. Hi, Busy Lady. She says, hi. Sorry I'm late. Glad to catch you. You look so cute. Thank you. I tried to do some different hats with it being Christmas season. I decided hats are fun. Tanya says, hi, Busy. Stellar says, hi, Busy. Tanya says, hit the like button. Thank you. Thumbs up on that. And Busy Lady says, at Tanya Lambert, hi, and hi to Stellar. I always hit the like button when I come in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Candy the Wee Service Dog says, Tanya, you're a friend on my Facebook page. My Facebook page is Laurel Stewart. Yeah. And something that may make it easier to find her is when I did the video on Facebook about changing the time, I tagged several people in it. So you guys are both tagged. So if you go to that post, you can find each other. So there you go. And Busy Lady says, I know you love your hat, Gayle. Wish I felt the same. I don't like anything on my head. It takes some getting used to. And I don't wear them out as much as I'm fixing to start doing after the first of the year. So that's going to be interesting. But there's some adorable ones that I have just fallen in love with. Like the hat that I wear next time. It's real cute. It's sequins and it's a Santa hat. So fun. But this one had the little bells and I couldn't resist it.
Are you a ding-a-ling? Just had to ask.
Y'all, we're going to have a funeral this Christmas. No, we're not. I shouldn't even joke about that. So, what can I say? Candy says, too late, John, you're going to get a huge lump of coal from us. I did that one year. He got it in his stocking. Tony says, I've noticed my weight has gone up a little bit. I was panicking about it, but my doctor said not to worry. I think sometimes I keep hearing that sometimes people hit a plateau and, plus some of it could be water this time of year. Candy Wee Service Dog says, don't forget, Tanya, you're on my service dog group too. It's true. Okay, Tanya got Archer an ugly Christmas sweater with bells on it. Isn't the term ugly Christmas sweater just the wrong term? I have seen some really, really cute ugly Christmas. I can't talk tonight. Really, really cute ugly Christmas sweaters. I don't know why I can't talk tonight. And Tanya says, if I got a lump of coal, I would draw with it. Yes. That's the thing to do. That is making lemonade out of lemons. And Stellar said, Dad tried to give me and my sister coal once. It did not go how he thought it would. Yep. Oh, I forgot that you did that. That's been a while. And Tony says he loves wearing clothes. He is so cute. I don't even try to put sweaters and stuff on Tomlin. He, as a husky, he's got a double fur coat. So he's got this underlayer of really soft fur. And then he's got his a little bit coarser. And coarse is relative. We're talking about a husky here. So it's still really soft. But he's got a coarser outer coat. So when I put something on him, I'm just adding a third layer. And that's why, like during the summer, I tend not to put him in a service dog vest. I may have it draped over my arm or something like that, carrying it. But it's just So hot. Tanya says I'm working on drawing an owl. Owls are cute. They seem hard to draw, though. Tony says, I joined our community Christmas choir, but we only have 8 people. That's okay. You can have a choir with 8 people. Plus, the more people, like now you just told us and we know about it. And I'm sure as you tell other people in your town and word gets out more, you might even get a few more people. Stellar says that's cool. Let's see. Candy, the wee service dog, says she always gave her husband a lump of coal. It's chocolate candy with Rice Krispies. I have not heard of that. I've just heard of the actual coal. So that's pretty neat. I'm shifting my computer just a little bit. I think this will give a better picture in the background, a little more light. Now I gotta scoot over. But yeah, there's one more live stream between now and Christmas Day. Can you all believe that? And we've also got coming up, Valerie that was in here earlier. I should have mentioned this and I forgot. But Uncle Steve's Shake donated a bunch of his seasoning to the Black Friday charity live stream. And we've all tried it and we like it. So because we like it and because he donated it for the live stream to help out, we're going to do a collab on his seasoning. So we're going to have that coming out New Year's Day. So if you guys pick some up at the store or if you want some, let me know. Or if you want to order some and participate in the collab, you can go ahead and do the video anytime and just schedule it to go live on New Year's Day. So we've got that. And then for Christmas, I am going to create a video of like 3 hours or 4 hours of the Christmas music, like what we did the other night. And that way you can stream it and you guys can have some nice Christmas music to play while you're having family over or visiting with each other or anything like that. I just thought that you might enjoy that. Also, I think all the Christmas cards are out. There's one or two people who said you wanted cards, but I didn't get your address. Now, Laurel, I sent yours out yesterday. So if you guys want a Christmas card, send me your address. And Candy the wee service dog says that Candy has a Santa suit I need to find in my huge walk-in closet. Cool. I can imagine her in a Santa suit. You're going to have to either make a video or post photos. Tanya says, Candy sent you my address. And she says you can find them at Kroger's, Myers, or Walmart. And Tanya says, I would like some just to use in my cooking. Okay, we'll see about getting some out to you. And Candy the wee service dog says, I got it, Tanya, thank you. And Tanya says, do Silent Night and We Three Kings. I have Silent Night on the list. I don't know about Three Kings, if I can get that or not. I will look and see what I can do. Everything has to be royalty free, copyright free, or YouTube will smack me and they'll pull it. Okay, and Stellar is suggesting pics and a video if anybody dresses up. And Tanya says, oh, how cute a Santa suit. She's going to be darling. So Archer, sorry, I didn't want to sneeze, has his ugly sweater, and Candy the wee service dog has her Santa outfit. These are going to be adorable. took a photo the other day of Bodacious Tomlin. I'm going to see if I can find that real quick and share that with y'all. It's not Christmas, but it's probably as close as he's going to get. So if I find that a second, I'll show it to you. Okay. Hey, Amber's in. Amber, how are you doing, girl? And you popped up the other night on Facebook, and then your whole picture went away when I clicked on it, and now I can't find what you said. So, but now I'm having all kinds of phone problems. Stellar can tell you. So message me back so we can get in touch. And Adventures with Amber. Wait a minute. Now I'm just hitting the wrong buttons. Okay. She says, hi, Tanya. And Stellar says, and everybody's saying, yay, because we're glad to see Amber again. So there you go. And Candy Louie Service Dog says, I will send your card on December 23rd. It's a handmade card. Oh, I love handmade cards. Thank you. Yes, we did. We missed you. And Adventures with Amber, everybody's saying hi. So, yay! It's good to see you back with us, Amber. We're glad. All right, everybody. It's like our family's back together now, you know? And Candy says, hi, Amber. You're so sweet and understanding. Second. I don't see Tomlin's picture. But I put a boa on him, and he had like no sense of humor for it. I know it's kind of hard to believe, even with my sweet dog, but he had like no sense of humor at all. He didn't try to eat it. He just didn't like it. Which is the way it goes sometimes. Here we go. I think I may have just found it. Let me go back to the chat room first. Amber says, Gayle, I had to go to a mental hospital, almost killed myself, but I feel so much better. I got much needed help. Good. Mental hospitals are not bad places. They can be very helpful. Tanya says, I understand how that feels, Amber. If you ever need to talk, we're all here for you. We love you bunches. All hospitals, no matter whether mental or physical, they're all there to help. So we're glad you're feeling better. Tanya says, Archer keeps trying to steal my electric blanket. Yeah, Tomlin and I have that problem when we're in the van. And we have heating pad wars when we're at home. Stellar says, Amber, we got you back. We're all here for you. Yep, you got it. And Candy the Wee Service Dog says, I've been on a roller coaster of emotions because I miss my hubby so bad. You know, I just don't know what to say because I feel so bad for you, for the situation that you're in. And I have you in my prayers. I have several people in my prayers that actually come in and out of the live stream. And you're certainly on it because I would imagine the first Christmas after you lose your husband is going to have to be close to hell on earth. And I'm so sorry. And Stellar says, Candy, I'm sorry, need a hug. Now, some churches, you may want to look and see if there's one near you that's doing it. But some churches have what they call a blue Christmas service, and it's for people who are feeling a little bit blue at Christmas because Christmas is not all poinsettias and glitter for everybody. Sometimes mixed in with that tinsel is a little bit of sadness. So blue Christmas services are just to acknowledge when your heart hurts and to reinforce that it's okay not to feel super happy all the time at Christmas. They're a quieter service. They're a little more solemn. They're very dignified generally. The ones I've been to are. And they're really nice. Very peaceful, calming. So that might be something you might want to look into if there's one close to you. And if there's not one close to you, mention it to your pastor because it might be something your pastor might want to do. Not this Christmas. He might not have enough time to get it together. But she might be able to do it for next Christmas and kind of put that on her radar screen. It's a very nice service. And Amber says, I was in crisis, glad I didn't get that gun. Me too. Normally I'm not against guns, but I'll make an exception for situations like that. Because we want you to be around. I need somebody to give a hard time to when you're playing the University of Tennessee, especially next year when we win. Amber says, I love you all. And Candy says, God is so good. He has put people in my life to give me support. Amen. That's what it's all about. Okay, on a different note, I found the photo of Tomlin with his boa. Does anybody want to see it? He was not happy with me. So I found it and I can screen share it if y'all want to see it. I'm so thirsty. Does this winter air just like dehydrate anybody else? It's like it's pulling the moisture out of my skin and everything. So. Amber did not just say that. Did you really say roll tide roll? I'm sure you didn't mean to say that. No. But we'll say roll tide roll next year when the University of Tennessee floods you. And Tanya says yes. Okay. And Candy the Wee Service Dog says, I'll have to check it out, Gayle. I'll ask our lead pastor for the info. It's just a really nice service. And Tanya said Archer wanted to destroy the Spock wig. Oh no. Oh no. Candy says yes. And Amber says went to Villa Rica, Georgia to a place called Willow Brooks. Okay. So, but they were helpful, right? Oh, no, I haven't heard that. Or if I did, I forgot, Stellar. So the longest night service. Okay. We'll check into that. That might be good. Because it's a quieter service and it's for people who are hurting. He's doing good, Amber. He's doing good. He was fluttering around behind me a few minutes ago because y'all can tell I'm not home. I'm out of town, which is part of why I don't have Christmas set up yet at my house. So let me get this screen up so you guys can see what I did to the poor dog. He was just not happy with me. Wait till you see this. Okay, it's coming in. And Amber, Candy, the wee service dog, is saying that she really means for you to call when you want to talk. So you've got that option now. Here we are, screen sharing. There he is in the boa, unhappy Tomlin. You can tell he's like, what have you done? So there he is. Poor little guy. So do y'all think he's going to forgive me for that? And Willowbrooks was a godsend, wonderful group of staffs and the therapist, best place. I highly recommend to anyone needing crisis help. Excellent to know. And Candy says, okay, Stellar, I'll definitely check it out. Oh, Tony's saying, aw, yep, there's Tomlin. There he was anyway. So do y'all think he's going to forgive me for that? Maybe anyway. Okay, Tanya says she's off to go get dinner. So, okay, good night. I hope you have a good dinner, Tanya. Thank you for coming in. And Tanya says, bye all. Stellar says he'll forgive you, but it'll cost you a treat or three. I'm not sure. Candy the Wee Service Dog says, haha, that's too funny. Make a post with that picture, Gayle. I might. Tomlin might forgive you. I hope so. I just had to try. So we can have a bodacious dog. And it failed. Tanya says, Amber, try learning Amber, try learning meditation and journaling. They both help me. Try looking up, and she posted the name. Oh, Tanya, it was so weird. We were talking last night about churches not teaching prayer, and it's kind of like one of my pet peeves. But I was at a church today, actually Stellar's, and they're having a class starting in January on prayer journaling, and I was so excited about that. Because prayer journaling helps so much. I think with me, anyway, prayer journaling, period, helps. But it's nice for it to be a prayer journaling, and centering helps, that kind of meditation. And so, Amber, check that out, whether you make it religious or not. It's a nice way to quiet yourself. Candy says, yes, he will, Gayle. Okay. I'll take your word for it. Hopefully, he will. Right now, he's like, every time he sees the boas, he just kind of looks at it real funny and kind of looks at me. And then I kid you not, he just kind of huffs, turns his tail, and walks out of the room. Yeah, Tanya says he's a monk who teaches mindfulness and meditation. Amber's saying she'll check into it. And Stellar says, ooh, I love his work, seconding that recommendation. So I think those kinds of things help. You know, any kind of journaling, prayer journaling. If I'm out of town, I like doing travel journals too. That was really helpful going this past summer, especially like when it got to be so dangerous and like there was fire on both sides of the road that I was driving through. Being able to journal some of that out later was very helpful. We've got Happy Trails in. Hi, Happy Trails. How did your stream go? We're happy to see you. Did you have a good time on your stream? I'm sure you did because it's like, it's you, it's Kay. You have to have a good time. And everybody's saying hi to Happy. Tony says that no one in her town teaches it. Well, there may be after a while. Who knows? You might want to start. And Stellar's saying that there's some guided meditation on YouTube. It's a good way to start. Candy's saying yes, journaling. Tanya said maybe it's a Baptist thing. I don't know. I'm not Baptist. But who knows? Amber, quit saying that. Roll Tide Roll. They're all 4-letter words. Candy says also there's therapy painting. Painting might be good. The interview went very well. Y'all, Kay over at Happy Trails Hiking has been interviewing various people. And it's got some really neat stuff on there. So y'all may want to check it out. Just saying. I know we've got some folks here that like traveling. Let's see. Stellar says, Amber, even great therapists can choose bad sports teams. There you go. There you go. Stellar got it. Because we can't have any of those 4-letter word stuff going on, Amber. No, no. But I did send you a bracelet so you would be appropriately attired for the Alabama team, because everybody needs an orange and white UT Vols bracelet to wear when we play. Amber's laughing good. And Happy Trails is saying hi, Amber. So, hi, Amber. And Kay, you missed the picture I just shared about my bodacious dog. He's so mad at me. I'm going to pop him up again real quick. He was not happy. Happy Trail says, LOL, 4-letter words. Yeah, but Vols is only one 4-letter word. It's not like Roll Tide Roll. I mean, come on. And Candy the Wee Service Dog says, Amber, see if you can ask your doctor of anyone that does therapy art in your area. Yeah. There you go. Hey, Stellar, I just noticed your icon color. And Amber says, my mom threw the bracelet away. She threw half my stuff away. Well, don't worry, Amber. You're in luck. I can buy you another orange and white bracelet. Maybe I can get one of the beaded ones that says Go Vols on it. And you could wear that. They make them. They're real big and thick. Okay, what is GBO? Help me out here. Oh, Stellar says, send me your address. I'll make you a new one. Here you go. But yeah, they make them big and thick so that everybody can see them, spelling out "Go Balls." She says, "Okay, stellar." So there you go. We'll get you all fixed up in the appropriate team's gear. So you won't have to worry about a thing. And y'all, I want you to know that we're giving, oh, go Big Orange. I feel like an idiot. Yes. Yes, there you go. I should have, sorry, brain dead. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, that's nice, Amber. Good. That is, we'll give him a little gold star smiley face for that. Oh, y'all, in case you haven't seen the blog in a while, if you're traveling during the holidays, I have an article up about how to travel during how to take a road trip specifically during the holidays without losing your mind. If anybody's traveling and needs that, I've got it up. I guess I should write one sometime on how to go to a football game without losing your mind, because that will drive you crazy. The traffic and stuff. I'm going to pop that link here on the page here, by the way. So that way, if anybody wants to check it out. Oh, Happy Trails says she needs to take off. Glad she could stop in for a second and hit the thumbs up. You have a great week too. And thank you for coming in, for hitting that thumbs up. But thank you even more for stopping in. Candy says, bye, Happy Trails. And there's the blog link. And Amber says she's divorced, but John lets her stay with him. He still loves her. Aww. And sailors say goodnight, happy trails hiking. Now, Kay is also in the Facebook group, by the way, Kay Johnson. So you guys can follow her there too. So Christmas Eve, I'm going to be posting this music that you guys have been hearing in the background is part of the music that's going to be on the extended super long live stream. Part of it's really peppy too. So it's kind of a medley between softer and louder and whatnot. It's kind of nice though. And I hope you all enjoy that. Oh gosh, I just looked at the clock. It's already after 10. We've been going for a little over an hour. How cool is that? So I'm going to say let's kind of discontinue this at about 10:15. So that's still going to give us a few more minutes. So 10:15 it'll be. Amber says that she is there listening to him snore. That's so cute. Oh, we had a guy here at the hotel last night that was snoring through the walls. I kind of felt bad for him. And Candy We Service Dog says, "Oh, that's great, Gayle. Thank you." I'm trying to do some different things with the travel blog. We're going to have more of the travel blog coming up this coming year. Things like that. And of course, we've got the Travel Trivia Tuesdays. And that's been a lot of fun. This past Tuesday, we talked about Alaska. I also want to offer, we're all in different states here. We've got Georgia, Tennessee represented, Kentucky, Ohio, and Missouri. So I think we might want to consider whenever I do the Travel Tuesday live streams on your state, if you want to join me for that and be on the stream. That might be a lot of fun since you're from different states. Because I've been to each state, but I don't have the kind of like insider knowledge that you guys do. So if you think about it, if you want to come, let me know. It'll be a while before I get to the different states, though. Because, you know, if I do even one a week, you know, then in a year, that's going to take me obviously a while to get through them all. And Amber, if you have to talk about your football team, I guess we could let you, and you could take 2 states. Oh, no, wait, we can't. I've already done Alabama. Maybe I could do one with you during football season or something. So think about that if you want to. What? And Kenny says, "Oh, that great." I still want to. I'm so frustrated because, like, you couldn't get with me to go to the aquarium. I couldn't get with you to go to Georgia. It's like even Stevens tit for tat, and it's so frustrating because I want to get together. And you've got me totally sold on Rome, Georgia. Totally sold on it. I had not given Rome, Georgia much as a thought as far as going to visit is concerned. And then Amber, like, has me totally talked into it. And Candy the Wee Service Dog says, "Oh, yes, I would love to do that, Gayle." So we will work that out. Oh, look who's joining us. Did you decide to steal the show, Tomlin? There you go. I think you did. Well, what can I say? So Candy is saying she would like to do that. That would be awesome. Because you guys have like all the inside intel. You know, we all do, like on our own states, because nobody's going to know our state like we do because we live there. We know the ins and outs. And so I think I can do a pretty good job on most states, certainly the ones I've been to, but even I can't do as good of a job with trivia and questions and telling people about the state. I can't do the kind of job you guys can do on your states. It just doesn't work that way. So, yeah. And Stellar says, haha, someone looks comfy. He does. He does. He likes being up here. And that's why we always carry a clean sheet with us so that, like, if he hops up on the bed, we can protect the bed with a great big purple sheet. And Amber says she loves you. And Stellar says it's a dog's life, Tomlin. Yes, it does. And Candy says, or Candy the Wee Service Dog says, Candy and she will be wearing bingo colors. That's cool. Okay, well, I've got 10:14, so we're going to go ahead and discontinue this. But I want to thank you all for coming out. I appreciate it. I felt really honored and privileged to catch up with everybody. I know that we moved the live stream. That's because we had several requests to move it from last night to tonight because of various Christmas activities. And so it really, I think we've had even, I don't know, I think we've had a pretty good time tonight. So if I need to move it for next week, let me know. Leave that in the comments section, either down below or Facebook. Go to the Facebook group and leave that and give me your feedback, because otherwise, if I don't have several requests, then I'll just have it on Saturday night instead of having it on Sunday night next week. And we'll just go back to the Saturday. Yeah, Candy the Wee Service Dog says orange and black. Yep. Good bingle colors there. Should I send you an orange and white bracelet for the UT football team? Think about that. It was great seeing you too. We love you and we want you to take care of yourself. Okay. So everybody, thank you again so much for coming in and being part of the live stream. And I'll see y'all next week. Don't forget, always, #be bodacious. Okay? Don't let life get in the way of living. It's too short and it's too much fun. Because there are fun stuff going on. We just have to find it and concentrate on that. So we'll see you all next week. In the meantime, be bodacious. Bye.